Drum roll. It is time for American Horror Story 1984 season finale. Finally, we got a party going on. Little girl, Fangs, is over to the side here. She lets out little cries to let us know that she's caught a cricket, and now it's jumped behind the bags of litter, apparently, as she found it. Buddy is here. She's got a bit of a wild hair in her, so you may see her act up a bit. But right now she's calm. And then Purdy's in my lap. You can almost see Ryder right, I'm going the wrong way, right there in his hammock. And I don't know where JoJo is. She's probably on the top of the platform, but she's been sleeping in Purdy's bed, the little round platform that you can't see behind my head. So at any rate, we are going to watch American Horror Story. We're watching the finale. I've got some yogurt and protein shake for dinner, and because I had a regular meal for lunch. So we're going to do those and watch the end of this and see what happens. Right now, everybody's headed to the festival. Montana may be having some second thoughts about killing everybody. Xavier still wants to kill everybody. Chet wants to just kill Margaret. Night Stalker wants to kill everybody and already killed Kajagoogoo. Margaret's plan is to kill all the musicians, although Margaret's helper, Courtney, played by Leslie Jordan, I think his name is Courtney, he has discovered that even though he chopped up all the bodies into little pieces and put them in bags and put them in the car to dispose of them with his bloody little poncho, discovered that even after chopping them all up, he found Kajagoogoo practicing for their gig. So killing all the musicians isn't going to work. Um, so yeah, it kind of ended there. So we're going to get to see how baffled he is. And he may not even tell Margaret. Benjamin and Bobby and Mom are having a picnic, and Mom's trying to convince Benji to just stay with them and forget everybody else. And you see his struggle with wanting to do that, but at the same time, he wants to kill Night Stalker so he can save his son Bobby, who is still alive. Brooke and Dee Dee are on their way to the festival. Actually, they're already there. And did they find out that people have resurrected? I can't remember if they figured out that people have resurrected or not. But the journalist that Brooke was going to kill, Dee Dee set free. She went running down the road and then got killed by Night Stalker and Bruce and Benji, I think. Or maybe just Night Stalker and Bruce, and then Margaret showed up. We still haven't seen Birdie again. So my thoughts are that Birdie's going to show up in this episode because it's the finale, and she died on campgrounds. So why hasn't she resurrected? Ray doesn't want to kill anybody. Pornstash is still alive, but Montana has scared him off. Montana was at the lake when we last saw her, and she may end up having something happen to her at the lake, because we got steered off onto another story when they started to show her. She was the red herring. Yeah, I think we're caught up. So let's see what happens. Let's watch the finale. And I love the landscaping. Oh, and I think Billy Joel or Billy Billy Joel. I think Billy Idol is going to show up this time because they've been teasing it all along and they've been playing his music and all that kind of stuff. So I think he's going to make an appearance like Stevie Nicks did. But nobody is supposed to kill Billy because he's like the chosen one or something. Now, who's singing this song? I can't get to the chorus. As soon as I get to the chorus, I can figure out who's singing this song. Oh, is it Flock of Seagulls? And they did mention that Flock of Seagulls was coming. And I ran so far away.
Looks like I'll have to hike it from here. Thanks, I'll find it. What are you
Who's
looking
that guy? 2019? We went from 89 to 2019? A wood chipper? Is that blood on the inside? Well, I'd say everything went to hell.
What's that? In your hand?
Montana's still around.
for?
What year is this?
Are you serious?
Asshole. Can I keep this?
No. There's no way to up here anyway. I'm trying to find out what happened to my father.
It's
I
Bobby.
know he was here.
Your father?
And my name is Bobby Richter.
So I was trying to calculate. At first, I was miscalculating. So Bobby's probably about 21, 20, 21, somewhere in there, from if I'm counting things correctly.
You look just like...
Montana.
It's a headshot I did for the aerobic studio. They put all the instructors' mugs on the wall.
That's impossible. Montana Duke died.
What did people think of the 80s? Did Judd Nelson ever get his Oscar?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, come on, man. Did you break into this camp just to break my heart? That is the saddest thing I've ever
So she killed Trevor.
You have an enormous...
Personality? Hey.
This doesn't... Who was he?
I don't think we'll ever know.
I was going to say, are we going to get an exposition?
Haven't seen him since.
None of the ghosts have.
So that was what Montana just described, was seeing when he was gutted and then put into the boat, in the boat, and then pulled into the lake. So she didn't see him resurrect and go to Brother Bobby and Mom.
Oh, a knife! Stab me, come on!
What is happening? This doesn't make any sense. What's going on?
It's a long story.
It was Halloween.
Now we're back in 1989. Turn this down a little bit. I'm shouting.
He told him about Kajagoogoo getting murdered.
You are the world's worst assistant.
I wouldn't say worse.
Clean this
Poor
up.
Leslie
I just
Jordan.
have to go.
And I am filing for divorce.
Trevor, darling.
He's dead.
You heard?
Oh, that's the shot he was talking about. He crawled across the line. And also, she wasn't at fault for what the brother did.
Ramirez was a different monster.
Because he has Satan on his
Is that
side.
you?
Is that the shack where Benji's mom was?
Fuck me.
Oh, there's Dirty. He's a little bloody, but he's going to come back. Now, what's going to stop him from coming back, though?
The second he wakes, we're on him like flies on shit.
Good morning.
wanted to pause that a sec. Is that a... I can't tell if it's an axe with a pick on it or if it's a sledgehammer. I think it's a sledgehammer, which means this is kind of an homage to Misery. Kinda.
Give me strength to devour.
Yeah, it is a sledgehammer.
Saving my life.
So who's sending him the money?
Thank you.
Birdie!
Seems like it's taking longer to wake up.
He's faking it.
Why would you say that?
Because you sleep with everyone.
What can I say?
What are you afraid of? That you'll open Pandora's box
Uh-oh.
and never want to close?
The devil is encasing him. Why was it saying Benji?
You're just like your dad. You fight like a
Benji's
pussy.
going to show up. So Dee Dee's working here now?
Have a seat over there. See what I can do.
I bet you it's Dee Dee. It's either Dee Dee or Brooke. She called security, didn't she? Yep.
Take it easy now.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Hello?
Are they going to kill her off campgrounds? Oh, did she shoot Brooke? She did. Wood chipper. I knew it'd come into play. Oh, they put her through that and she goes out. Did she technically die on campsite?
This is so gratifying. Is there a parade setting on it?
She'd die from loss of blood up by now.
I went back a few times.
We haven't seen Brooke show up as a ghost yet, though.
Maybe you weren't the final girl.
Brooke didn't die.
Nope.
I'm telling you, it's Brooke.
Slowly coming
What took you so long? I took all the stress that was pumping through my body and swapped it for premium fillers. I'm kidding. Could never say hello. As soon as I heard your voice, I'd start
Looks like only
shaking.
half her eyelashes
Memories
are
of
done.
Redwood would come flooding back in.
She's just unconscious.
Keep pressure here, okay? Hold it tight. I'll get you some bandages.
I'm not sure if pressure's going to do any good if there's a hole on the other side.
I remember.
Is he on campgrounds or is he outside of the campgrounds?
And waiting.
For what?
He's dead.
To kill you! Fuck!
That's all that matters, okay?
Run, Bobby. And all of their frustration. Where's the Night Stalker? If they were all there for Margaret, what happened to him? Wish I could have told him in love with years. Something bad's gonna happen. We can't have a good ending. Maybe we can have a good ending. So I don't think I talked as much with that one. And I'm surprised it had a good ending. Normally there's no good endings. It did have a sweet ending for an American Horror Story. I do question what happened to Night Stalker, since everybody was supposed to take turns guarding him, but it seemed like everybody was there to take Margaret when Lily Rabe killed her again. So that's why I was convinced that Bobby was going to die, because I thought, well, since everybody's busy with Margaret, he's going to come back and then kill Bobby that way. And then when he stopped outside of the campgrounds, because Night Stalker is helped by the devil, we didn't know if he would be able to cross the bridge. So then I was thinking that he would get Bobby when he was standing there at the bridge. So, so I was wrong. It also seemed fishy about Brooke because, yeah, both of them are the final girls, but it was so quiet. She talked about her husband, but she didn't talk about her kids. There were two kids in the photos, and the house was awfully quiet if there were kids. Maybe they were at school. I don't know. Something just seemed off. So, and so I was wrong about Bobby's age because I can't count anymore. The last math class I had was in 94, I believe, was the last math class I had. So, so he was about 30 or 31, depending on how old he was as a baby there. I don't think he was quite a year old, but he was sitting in the high chair alone, so he was older than a newborn. So he was about 30, 31 years old. I thought for sure Billy Idol was going to show up. I would have loved it if he would have shown up. He loves doing this kind of stuff, so maybe it was just conflict with him being able to do it. I don't know. So I'm a little disappointed in that. I wish Billy Idol had shown up. Overall, this is my favorite American Horror Story season. It beat all the others for me, and that's just because I'm an 80s kid. I love the 80s, and I mean, the music, the soundtrack was awesome. All the 80s talk. Montana sang and let keep the 80s alive or something like that. I forget exactly what she said, but I was like, yeah, the 80s never went away. Just ask us. It never went away. I don't wear my side ponytail anymore. I haven't done that in a long time. I should have done that for one of these episodes. I don't have my rainbow leg warmers anymore. I loved those. I had another pair of leg warmers that I wore all the time. I don't have my oversized shirts. I don't have my beads. Um, we had beads that you could twist and then clip together or just wear them long. You could mix the beads up for different color combinations and that sort of stuff. I had a whole bunch of that. Actually, I still have one of those. One of my ID badges from a previous job is on one of those. I think from my first job out of school is what I used one of my beads for. I have my 80s earrings. I will show you a picture here. I have my high heel jelly shoes. I'll show you a picture here. I had my Dirty Dancing shorts. I wore I rolled the bottom of my jeans all the time, mainly because I'm petite and so they were always dragging. So it was just easier to roll my pants. But I got teased by classmates for always being prepared for high water. Uh, yeah, I love the 80s. So I think that was my favorite season. I really enjoyed it. I don't think there's much to comment on. I pretty much commented on most of it as it was going along. I know I didn't talk a lot on this last one. I don't think I talked a lot. We'll find out in editing. But some of the things I thought would happen didn't. But otherwise, they kind of tied everything up. I like how they tied everything up. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this one. I will see you guys on the next one. I believe I only had one person vote, so I am going to do the Night Stalker documentary next, and I think that's only 4 or 5 episodes. And then we will start. Let me see what they voted on. Hold on. And then after the Night Stalker documentary, then we're going to start Ratched, which I'm excited for. I have to think about her name. Sarah Paulson. I wanted to call her Sarah Paulini. And I was like, that's not right. Sarah Paulson is in Ratched, so I'm excited to watch that. And we'll kind of go from there. But the next one up to replace this is the Night Stalker documentary. And then I'll see you guys for Ratched. Thanks so much. Bye.